Welcome back. Always investigating. This is the first time this story's been seen, but officials are already taking action. Inmates at Cook County Jail getting out of their restraints and violently attacking other inmates. And when they're hurt, you pay the bill. CBS 2's Suzanne Le Mignot has obtained disturbing video that reveals just how often these attacks are happening. We want to warn you, you may find some of this video disturbing.
He was unlocking it the whole time before we even exchanged words. I already knew what was going on before it happened.
6 seconds. That's all it took to change Kimani Cage's life. In 6 seconds, this inmate got out of his blue box restraints on a Cook County Jail bus and did the unimaginable to Cage. Cage is beaten over and over again with the lock and chain that used to restrain his fellow inmate. There's no escape, even as Cage heads to the front of the bus. The other inmate follows and just keeps swinging.
Bust my head open, all type of stuff for the lock.
Cage's visible scars tell the rest of the story. This one on his right hand is from trying to break out of his own restraints to protect himself. The nearly 3-inch-long scar from a gash behind his left ear. Then there are the scars you don't see.
That was the first time I ever got, jumped on like that, and couldn't even do nothing.
Cage isn't alone. Multiple sources tell us this takes place at least once a month. We've obtained 7 incident reports detailing how it all happens. They start here, inside of these buses, on bus rides between Cook County Jail and Markham Courthouse. The passengers? Some of our most violent offenders. So how did the inmates get free? We got the video to show you. The restraints have a waist chain with a lock and handcuffs attached to it. This inmate gets help from another inmate who pushes the waist chain down twice. Here, an inmate tries to help another pull his hand out of a cuff. This one tries to get out of it on his own. Look how easily this inmate slips his waist chain back on. And this video shows a loose restraint used to choke someone. They're swung repeatedly, leaving victims bloodied and barely able to stand. When you're with your family driving by one of these, you would have no idea beatings like this can happen inside. And inside, when a fight breaks out, bus drivers can't stop for safety reasons. They go to the nearest courthouse or back to the jail.
Don't try to put that back on now.
While Kimani Cage's beating lasted for just over 5 minutes, we've documented incidents that last nearly 20 minutes.
So you're going to be fighting to get jumped on until you get to the county.
This is a routine problem.
Yes.
This Cook County Jail insider agreed to speak with us if we concealed their identity.
When they're able to get out of the restraints, they have a lock and a chain, and they can use it as a whip or a noose.
The insider says equipment is old, used over and over, and there's no protocol in place to check the restraints.
These inmates are being given weapons.
Yes.
Multiple sources tell us after each incident, when an inmate got out of the blue box restraints, it's been reported to superiors, but nothing changes. We asked for an on-camera interview with Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart. We were told he couldn't go on camera because the incidents involve ongoing criminal investigations. With nearly 400 people taken to and from court each weekday, these incidents are rare. The Sheriff's Department does say ultimately no legal restraint is beyond the potential for manipulation. The Sheriff's Department says they have daily reminders and random restraint checks. 3 different sources told us it's just not happening.
There are policies that require that that equipment be checked.
David Olson is a professor of criminal justice and criminology at Loyola University. Olson specializes in prisons and jails. We showed him some of the videos.
Obviously, they're not supposed to be able to get out. If everything is done correctly and the equipment's not malfunctioning, that should never be able to happen. They use this stuff a lot. There could be malfunctions in it. It could be dated, or previously it could just be an issue that for that particular inmate, the handcuffs weren't put on tight enough.
Tell me the extent of your injuries.
Lip busted, gash, scars.
The cost for taxpayers is piling up with medical bills and lawsuits. It's a total even the sheriff's department can't nail down for us. As for Kimani Cage, he has filed one of those lawsuits. He just wants blue box abuse to stop.
Do you think blue box restraints should be used?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Tell me why.
Because of that situation right there.
So why are they still using these restraints? The Sheriff's Department says they are the most effective. The manufacturer of the blue box restraints used at Cook County Jail did not respond to our request for comment. We've learned since our investigation the most violent inmates with a history of getting out of their restraints are being transported separately instead of on the buses. And this afternoon, the Sheriff's Department told us refresher trainings on restraints will take place in the coming weeks for all officers handling transportation, as well as others across the jail compound.
Suzanne, rock solid exclusive reporting, getting results before the story even airs. They may say this is the best means, and maybe by best it also means most inexpensive, but do we have any idea of cost when it comes to those lawsuits that are either pending or ongoing?
Well, we did ask the Sheriff's Department about lawsuits and any payouts, and they basically said to us they did not give us an answer. But on our own, through digging, we found a settlement for an inmate that lost vision in an eye. The details of the settlement aren't known, but that inmate was seeking $900,000. And in a case just in court a few months ago, that inmate is suing for nearly $900,000 as well for his injuries. And as for Cage's case, filed recently, well, we're just going to have to wait and see.
Okay, Suzanne, well done. Thank you.